Yeah, hello friend. Good morning, good evening. So I hope everyone is doing good. So in today's session, I'm going to explain about Informatica optimization transformer. We are just listening and working on the optimization part. So in today, whatever I was completed topic like optimizing aggregator, like aggregator transformation we have completed, and custom transformation I was covered, and joiner and the lookup also I was covered. Okay, so these topic I was completed. So next topic I'm going to explain to be covered in next session, in upcoming session, like normalizer transformation, sequence generator, and the sorter, and the source qualifier, SQL transformation, and the XML transformation, and last only eliminating error transformation. Okay, so these topic I will cover in next session. Okay, so just whatever I was completed that I just show you, right? So next topic, which one will cover? I will cover the we start the normalizer. So what is the normalizer, right? Normalizer is nothing, just suppose you want to transpose. Suppose let's suppose your requirement came like verticals, vertical to horizontal, like A, B, okay, C, D kind of, right? So I'm just giving a normal overview, and your requirement comes like you need data like this in rows to column, right? B, C, and D kind of, okay. So in this case, you need to use the normalizer transformation, okay. So here in optimizing case, what is the suggested by the optimizing part? In this part, we need to optimize performance the place, right, where we need to place our transformation. We need to place our transformation as close to the target as possible. Let me show you the actual here in Informatica. Let me open my designer. Here is the designer. Yeah, designer I already open. I'm opening map, going in mapping tab. Okay, so I'm going to open just let me check if any normalizer filter and connect. Yeah, here is one normalizer transformation scenarios I was uh, taken. Okay, so here I just try to tell us in optimization case. In optimization case, here it just tell us you need to use this transformation. This is the normalizer. I use the normalizer like this. Suppose I use the occurrences like 4, so that I can transfer by a 4 right record. So this is the scenario, like some different this mapping was designed for the sales data, right, quarter wise, total 4 quarter I need. So on the basis of that, so we can analyze the data. So here in optimization, I use the after optimize normalizer, I use the expression. If you notice here, right, directly I took the data from source qualifier. This is the source qualifier. Okay, here is the record. I'm reading the record from source. Okay, this is the sales record. New is the table, and after that I use the normalizer and then transposing expression. So here just tell us you need to use the, just try to use close to direct target. But yeah, here is there is no nothing else, like only after that there is no any other transformation we are using. That's what we are only expression transformation we use. So yeah, that's fine. You can but try to use always close, so that whatever is performance or other, it will be very easy. Otherwise it will be uh, your performance will go down. That's what we are suggesting. Always you need to use your normalizer transformation close with target transformation. Correct. So this all about the our target normalizer transformation. Okay. So you can just practice on that part, because everything is required in practice. If you are not practice, not understand, right? So here I'm going to next transformation. So next topic is actually for our sequence generator. What is the sequence generator? Sequence generator is actually just generate the serial number, right? A kind of number, serial number, right? one, two, three kind of. If you are inserting any record and you have created any number or ID or something, you are want to generate ID, right? Why we are using sequence generator? Let's suppose uh, in general, right? In previously, if you can use without sequence generator, you can generate the sequence by using some query like count or something, right? Record count. But why we are using a sequence generator? Sequence generator is generating the actually some number, and you can manage everything, right? Some count and cycle if you want to just cycle, right? And yeah, multiple options here we can give in and perform, right? So here I'm just we are going to understand why we are optimization required in sequence generator. Because someone is understand like sequence generator is just simply generate the sequence number, right? Nothing else. But here is some cache also, right? So what is the case? What is the options? Yeah, let we read the point. What is the point? To optimize sequence generator transformation, okay, create a reusable sequence generator. Here is just tell us that you can create the sequence generator is reusable, so that you can use the entire whatever the mapping you have written inside your inside the folders, right? So you can use same sequence generator for other as well, and using it multiple mapping. Okay, so don't simultaneously, right? Suppose your one mapping is running, the next one also can run, right? There is no issue. Okay, so that's what where can you create the sequence generator for reusable. Also configure the number of cache value property. Also you can configure the cache property, right? Cache, why we are creating cache is just temporary memory inside your Informatica. So the number of cached value property determine the number of values the integration service get at a one time. So based on the integration service, you need to configure your cache integration, right? Other how many value can keep your cache memory in according to your integration service. Make sure that make sure that the number of cache value is not too small, right? Don't configure like it's too small. Consider the configuring the number of cache value is to value greater than 1000. Okay, so not very less, like you can configure like 1 or 10 kind of, right? Otherwise it will be hit multiple times, right? So that they go in database and check the value, then increase the number, right? So it's better to why that is the main case here, right? Suppose you are using count, other one in manually, right? It will go always in your database and count increase one by one. Here is the case, like if you configure your memory, right? It will be generate the number 1000 in one go, right? It will be increased one by one, not go to the database multiple times. If you don't have to cache value, right, set the number of cache values to, and sequence generated transformation that do not use cache are faster than those that require cache, correct? So when you connect the current value port in the sequence generator, okay, the transformation, okay, the integration service process one row in each block. We can optimize performance by connecting only the next well port in a mapping. Okay, I hope you get my point. Okay, see, I'm moving on next topic. Next slide. Okay, so how to optimizing sorter transformation? Next topic is the sorter transformation. Sorter transformation is just sort the data like in ascending order or descending order, like A to Z or Z to A kind of. Okay, so this is the sorter transformation. Sorter transformation is nothing, just simply do the ordering, okay, of any kind of record, right? Either a number or text value. Okay, so either if you text or text it like in name wise, or whatever, if you given the column name is number, the number is also just descending, right? Higher value, if you want descending, the higher will come first, like this way. So what is the main thing inside the sorter transformation? So in sorter transformation, there is the allocate enough memory. Suppose if you want to sort, then you need to configure your memory allocation. Okay, and and then second is specify a different work directory. Okay, for each partition in the sorter transformation, run the Power Center integration service in ASCII mode. Okay, there is Unicode mode, ASCII mode. There is multiple options there, right? So you need to configure this option as add by admin option. Okay, so what is the main thing? First thing, just allocate the memory. Okay, and second thing, specify a different work directory for each partition in the sorter transformation. Suppose you have used the multiple partition in inside your mapping, so you can configure each partition work directory accordingly. Okay. After that, just run the power center into IS in ASCII mode. Okay. So next, how to allocate the memory? To allocate the memory, there is some multiple options here. So you can follow these options and configure the your memory inside your sorter transformation. So what is the option? There is option for optimal performance, right? Configure the sorter cache size with a value less than or equal to the amount of available physical RAM on the IS node. Okay, allocate at least 16 MB of physical memory. Okay, minimum 16 MB, right? Just remember, minimum 16 MB. Just remember 16 MB required and mandatory kind of, right? It's minimum memory. That's what here highlighting. Okay, physical memory to sort data using the sorter transformation. The sorter cache size is set to like this: 16,000 216 byte. By default, it's by default at session level, right? If the IS cannot allocate enough memory to sort data, it's fail the session. Suppose it's not able to allocate this kind of memory, right? It will be get failed that time. Second point is, if the amount of incoming data is greater than the amount of sorter caches. Suppose our data incoming data is greater, right? Suppose your incoming data is greater. In this case, okay, incoming data. Suppose incoming data is greater than your current memory. Okay, so in this case, in this case, what will happen? In this case, the integration service temporarily store data in the sorter transformation work directory, and the IS service require disk space. Okay, at least twice the amount of incoming data. Okay, when storing data in the work directory, if the amount of incoming data is significantly greater than the sorter cache size, okay, the IS service may require much more than twice the amount of disk space, okay, available to the work directory. Note, there is some notable point. You need to remember this point. The session log contain the input row count and the size of incoming data for the sorter transformation. Just remember, right? The session log contain the input. What is the session log? Session log, whatever the information is for processor, if you process the session log, collect all information. So here the session log contain the input row count and the size of incoming data for the transformation. Okay. For example, if appear when the IS service process the like this sort of this end up input kind of you can read in your log. Okay, if you want, I can show it you also. And this is the process. Let me show you so that you well to understand where is sorter. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I'm showing you where is sorter we are using. So the lookup before router, and I'm going to check where is transaction control. I'm checking if any expressions unconnected lookup, unconnected load employee data. Here is unconnected lookup normalizer, normalizer banking router is CD1. Okay, CD1 update integrations is CD2. Checking where is sorted expression. Stored procedure M transaction. Yeah, I'm checking if ready-made can available, then I can show you. Otherwise, we will create new one. Okay. Union test flat file. So okay, I'm checking other folder. Yeah, if you notice here is I use the sorter transformation, right? So transfer in sorter transformation there is I use the ascending order, right? So that's what here. Suppose if you same workflow if you execute, right? I'm going to open the workflow, and when you execute, what will be the in log, right? So that you understand better. I'm just opening here. Okay, aggregator test. Yeah, here I'm starting workflow. Okay, so aggregator test. Okay, so our question was, let me go back in question. Our question is how to allocate, right? The question is, suppose how to validate inside your mapping. So note the session log contain the input row count and the size of incoming data for the sort and transformation, right? So that's what here. For example, the following message appeared the sorter integration service process the sorter. The same thing you can validate inside your log, right? Here is the log. It will be processed. Let me open the session log, and yeah, if you come and just find out the yes so part. Okay, so sorter start. Here is the sorter, right? Here is the sort input start. Okay, after that where is the yeah sorter end. Okay, here is the yeah sorter. This is end of the output from the yeah. So what is the start and the end, right? The kind of this information. Suppose let me go in previous. Here is your information. The end of the sort 4012 to end of the output from the sorter. This one is the your main things, right? Let me copy what I want to explain, right? Let me come back. Yeah. Yeah, this one I'm just trying to tell us what kind of things were explained, right? So here, yeah. So this is the sorter transformation, and we are just let me just highlight. Let me open notepad. Okay. So this one is information, same information, whatever I was show you in side your font. Yeah, we just increase so that you are just readable, right? Okay, so yeah, here is just a sort 4042 end up input from sorter transformation and a process like this. Okay, so this information was like this, yeah, same was whatever I'm trying to explain in PPT. Okay, so here the 4042 end up the input from sorter like this. So process this, and in this message the number of input row like this and the size of the input row is this. Okay, so that's what here is memory calculated at runtime. Okay, so next thing, work directory. What is the work directory? In the integration service, create temporary file when it sorts. Okay, data it store them in work directory. You can specify in any directory. The IS service node to use work directory. By default, the integration service use the value specified like PM temp directory. Okay, service process variable. Okay, when you partition in a session with a shorter transformation, we can specify a different work directory for each partition in the pipeline. Okay, to increase session performance, specify work directory on physical separate disk on the IS service disk. Okay, what is the unique code? Yeah, unique code as Skynet. What is the unique code? This is the very important, right? For if you are using going for implementing for the multilingual, right, multiple country, right? To optimize a shorter transformation, right? The run the power center IS service in ASCII mode. If the power center IS service run in unique mode, right? Unicode mode. The shorter transformation spill additional data to the disk. That's what. This is the main important, right? You need to remember this point. So this is all about your optimizing the transformation, like about the sorter, normalizer, okay, and sequence generator. So if any question inside your these all three transformation, you can just comment me. I will try to explain in next upcoming session. Okay. So thanks for watching my channels. Please subscribe my channel. I'm developing new and try to come a new things, right. Next upcoming session, I'm trying to start some clouds options, right, cloud like ISCS also, and some pythons, and some AI courses. So yeah, but one by one, when I get time, so I will drop in on my channel, and some dedicated session also we are running. So if you want, we can comment. I will enroll. Okay. Yeah. Thanks for watching.